Situated at the foothills of the North Georgia mountains and just 60 miles north of the city of Atlanta, you're going to find the little town of Dawsonville. Well, perhaps once little, not so little anymore. According to the 2020 census, Dawsonville has grown over 47%. So what is driving so many people to come to this little town? On the north end of Lake Lanier and just above Cumming, Dawsonville has beautiful scenic views of the mountains, yet still very close to all of your modern conveniences. If you have looked at Lake Lanier properties at all, you will notice one very specific difference in lake homes in Dawsonville. The lake properties here on the north side in Dawsonville are many times more of a smooth walk down to the dock compared to the rolling hills and sometimes very steep paths on the south side of Lanier. Many lake homes here in Dawsonville come with a dock or at least a dock permit, which if you're looking at property on Lanier, most of the time that's one of the factors that you're looking for, and the Army Corps of Engineers is not giving out any more dock permits. And let me tell you, the Army Corps of Engineers does not play around. If a dock is something that's important to you, make sure the property that you're looking at already has the dock or the dock permit. But the lake isn't the only focus of Dawsonville. Dawsonville is the home to the Chattahoochee National Forest, and with those mountain views comes great proximity to Dahlonega. Dahlonega is home to some of the Peach State's best wineries, and with some of these views, it's a definite can't miss. My personal favorite, if you find yourself in Dahlonega, make sure you check out Wolf Mountain Vineyards. Absolutely breathtaking views, really great food, and of course, really great wine. And you can't help but notice the stunning campus of the University of North Georgia. It's literally steps away from downtown Dahlonega, which, and during the Christmas season, is one of the most adorable towns you will ever visit. Dawsonville has a more comfortable pace about it, a slower walk of life, if you will. In fact, they have one high school that services the entire county. If you compare that to places like Gwinnett County, which is just 20 minutes south, but has a whopping 27 high schools, well, the comparison kind of speaks for itself. Dawsonville definitely comes with character though. For instance, the Dawsonville Moonshine Distillery, paying homage to Dawsonville's long history of moonshining, seeing how it's made and even getting a little taste of your own. Or the Racing Hall of Fame, where you can check out the shrines to Bill Elliott, who still lives here in his hometown of Dawsonville. But did I mention the best part? The moonshine and the racing, they're both attached to Dawsonville's City Hall. And if you find yourself in downtown Dawsonville, you might as well jump over and check out one of the locals' favorite, the pool room. Now, head back down Highway 53, jump on Highway 400, and you'll notice that this is kind of where the bulk of most of your shopping is. For being a small town, Dawsonville has some of the best shopping. Take the Georgia 400 outlet mall, for instance. People drive from cities all around to come to the 400 outlets, with stores like Banana Republic, Tory Burch, Nike, and of course the coveted furniture outlets, Pottery Barn and West Elm. The 400 outlets are constantly packed with visitors. Surrounding the mall is, well, literally anything else that you can think of. Your grocery stores like Publix and Kroger, you've got Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, and I almost forgot to mention the Restoration Hardware outlet. You've got great restaurants like Olive Garden and Cheddar's, and of course, the Varsity. Now, if you're anything like me, you probably noticed that I didn't mention Target. How could Dawsonville not have a Target? Well, I really think that's because if you just jump on 400 and drive about 15 minutes south, you'll be in the city of Cumming. Cumming has a ton of shopping, including that Target, plus they have a Costco. If you haven't checked out Cumming, I definitely suggest doing so, and I did a video on that right here that you can check out for yourself. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button so you can help me teach the algorithms to get this out to as many people just like you that need this content. Now, as you drive down Highway 400 to get to Cumming, you can't help but notice all of the construction that's going on. Currently, they're building an overpass that will take traffic up and over 400 because they're trying to help alleviate some of the traffic on Highway 400 that sometimes can back up for miles. So if a commute is something that you're going to be having to do, whether it's into the city or getting to the airport, you're looking at probably about an hour to an hour and a half to get into the city and a solid hour and 45 minutes to get to the airport. So really take that into consideration. I can tell you personally, I try to avoid areas like 400 and 285 at all costs because traffic there is an absolute nightmare. Honestly, traffic, hustle and bustle, this is what is driving people to the Dawsonville area to start with. Couple that with the fact that your money can stretch so much further in this area, and we've answered our original question of why are so many people making the move to Dawsonville? Whether you want to have acreage and have a small farm or just a little garden, or maybe you still enjoy the fact of having an HOA and neighbors relatively close, Dawsonville has all of those options. Prices are much more affordable here. There are a few new construction opportunities in the area as well as we continue to see the area grow. The highest being this $1.5 million property, but look at all of the garages, the location, it's absolutely stunning. And then take a look at this. It's a true log cabin, but this log cabin comes with 35 acres. Imagine everything you could do with this. Dawson is still a pretty small town, and they are holding on tight to have that small town feel. It's just a little bit of country with a sprinkling of city, and you've got the best of both worlds with affordability. So, are you ready to take a look at Dawsonville?